First, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad this worked out so short notice.
What did you want it to be singer, dancing, and not something
hmm
else?
I grew up with a lot of music. I have videos of my dad carrying me around, listening to music, and I could only sleep as a baby when there was music on. So very soon my mom discovered that I am really good with rhythm and staying in music. And then she put me into ballet classes. That's basically how it all started. So I could not imagine myself without a dancing studio. Since my dad had a recording studio, I also learned how to record myself, and he was just putting me in there, just recording myself singing my favorite songs. And I always knew I wanted to be on a stage singing my own songs, building something for myself. And so step by step, I managed to find my way doing that. I think also that's why I fell in love with Eurovision so much, because it's the perfect show for someone like me.
How it was like a bit for going from the shadow of Eurovision to going upstage?
Every side is different, of course, and each side has their own benefits and the things that are maybe a little harder backstage than being on stage, but like invisible as a stand-in. I really wanted to experience it myself because I grew up on stages, so that's where I thrive the most. Obviously, I love creating everything that has to be created behind the camera, like a song, writing a song, creating a choreography, exercising that choreography, then creating a camera concept, all of the different things, the ingredients, if you wanna. I think everything is so special and so has so much value on its own that bringing all of that together and then being the artist on stage, executing everything, I think that's my perfect circle that I can bring to production like that, and so that it worked out and that I'm actually on that stage. It was a dream come true for me.
Looking back like a year after, and we say now like the results like didn't matter and what is the
Yes.
most important is just like the people who are coming.
Yes, absolutely. I always knew also getting into Eurovision because I been a part of the one or other year before that the results absolutely don't matter. I think 2022 Snap, for example,
Yeah, exactly.
she did not do so well and she was really disappointed. I always thought why? Because those months, those weeks and the days there at Eurovision, they're so special. And then there are maybe 5 minutes that ruin your entire experience. I think
Yeah.
what matters is you use the platform as an artist, you have the best time of your life, and everything or anything can grow out of this. And if it's number one global song, as it was with Snap, or if it's a Eurovision win, I think both are the same. And if it's
Yeah.
none of that, if it's just you had the best time of your life, that's also fine.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to know like how it was for you like to have all the talks about your song and getting leaked and everything, like how it was, like how do you react to that?
Yeah, well, my team obviously they were a bit stressed because it was the day that I was announced as an artist that everything just got leaked. Me myself, I was just happy on that day because I could finally talk about hey, I'm going to Eurovision. I could post it. I did not have to keep it a secret anymore. And then the song was out and of course I was like, "Oh, okay." But also the response was so positive. Everyone loved it and people were creating this hype, so I did not mind that it was leaked. I still don't know how it happened because there were only 3 people who had this version of the song that got leaked. One was the producer, one was Marvin, my partner, and the other one was me. And no one of us wanted the song to be leaked. Obviously, it's a mystery. Maybe someday we will know.
How did you manage, like, firstly to do other songs and mentally like prepare yourself like, to say like Eurovision is done, what I want to do after it?
Well, that's more of a challenge because you come out of this very, very organized schedule and then you're home. The show is over. So what do you do next? But I knew because I was aware of that drop. I won't have that drop. I will keep pushing, keep pushing. And unfortunately, my team was a little, I don't know, exhausted, or it was the wrong team. But they kind of lost the momentum a little bit and they left me alone. It was slower than I expected it to be, and eventually the whole thing stopped, and I was really frustrated then because I thought I really want to keep pushing, and now people know me, people want to know more, people want new songs, so let's go, guys. Me on my own, I could only do so much. In terms of direction, finding new songs, where the new songs go, I had a pretty clear vision. It was very interesting also to approach it in a way of, okay, now I made my dream come true. Writing the songs that I wrote up until Eurovision, I always knew I want to go to Eurovision. I want to go. I want to have people like me. So they pick me to go to Eurovision. And now having this pressure off my shoulders, what do you do now? Like what music do you want to make actually? Not in order to go to Eurovision, but what's you as an artist? And that was very, very freeing actually. I really enjoyed that. And it still is the same thing now, actually. I mean, now I worked a lot on the EP. There was one song missing, and I'm really excited for everyone to hear that. But to have that luxury, and I believe that probably every other artist who does not go to Eurovision has that luxury of just sitting down on a blank page and thinking, okay, what's the song that I want to make today, without any expectations, without pressure, without a competition. I think that's probably the real artistry, and I'm a little too hard on myself.
Is it like something you want to do like your whole life, like to have like something like Eurovision concert, like meeting your fan every year, like to say, like,
Yeah.
I'm Eurovision a bit part, like.
Yeah, I think that's a huge honor to still be a part of. I mean, I know once you're in Eurovision, you're always a part of the Eurovision family, but I think to still um, be a song, for example, that is being played at Euro Club and everyone freaks out because they love the song so much, to be a Eurovision legend, or just a hymn, a Eurovision hymn. I think that's the biggest compliment. And from what I experienced last year, it's kind of where We Will Rave is going to, and I'm really, really happy about that. So I can definitely see myself doing Eurovision every year and just popping up there and being present, and because it's where I not come from, but in a way, yes, because it was just the first big step into the world. But I also know that there's a lot of other things going on. I mean, the really big artists, they don't know about Eurovision because it's a very European thing and it's a bubble in a way. And I think that there's a lot of audience out there who does not know me yet. It's also trying to reach them and always remembering where I come from, but also just reaching a lot of people in general.
Austria won this year, so it will be in Austria next year.
Yes.
So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's great that people come to Austria. I think that I would really want to have a Kaleen concert in that week so that people can come and we can rave together and just have a lot of fun. I would love to be on that stage. I couldn't see myself hosting. I don't know if Austria can see me hosting, but I could. I would really love to. We have to see if it happens, if it doesn't happen. No matter what, I know I will be a part of the production anyways, because it's just what I do. It's my job to, whether it's choreographing or just being present on a stage, helping people, stage director. And I think that will be a position for me at the next Eurovision. And obviously, I hope that it's in front of the camera and not behind the camera, but let's see what happens.
Why Kaleen?
When I was a child, when I was younger, me and my two younger sisters, we always played this talent show game at home in our living room. So two of us were the judges and one of us was the artist. When I was a singer, it was a talent competition, and sometimes we were dancing, sometimes we were singing. And always when I was singing, I don't know why, but I was like, "Hello, my name is Kaleen, and now I'm gonna sing this song." I don't know where I heard it from. Maybe I heard it somewhere. I understood it differently, but that was always my artist name when I was younger. And now growing up, I checked it online. Is there another Kaleen somewhere? And I could not find any Kaleen on Spotify. So I thought, okay, I can see myself becoming Kaleen. She sounds fierce. She sounds very sophisticated, confident, and I think that's why it fit her so well. And knowing me on stage and off stage, I know I have two personalities. One is a little more outgoing and the other is a little more, okay, I'm really shy. And so Kaleen is the outgoing one.
I know some of, I wanted to ask you, like, your five artists, like, who inspire you.
Well, I was just checking, I think, on the weekend because I was looking at my old computer files, and then I found a video of my very first concert that I ever went to, which was very late in my life. It was 2009, and it was a Beyonce concert. And I remember back then just knowing Single Ladies. I think that was her hit back then. It made a door open, and I could see the vision of being on a stage like that and doing it myself. And I think that's why it's still and will probably always be Beyonce. I think she's one of a type. She's also really involved in everything herself. So should it be the stage design, the lighting, the camera concept, she understands everything and she works really hard in order for us to see the product of a concert, of a movie, documentary, whatever. And I think I work in the same way as a person.
What are like the songs you love the most?
I love Celine Dion, Ne partez pas sans moi. That's one of my favorite songs at Eurovision ever. I also love Take Me to Your Heaven. I also love Après toi. Yeah, I think those ones are beautiful. It's so musically, it's more about the song, not about a staging. I really love that.
For example, this year, Abor and Tynna. How it
Yeah, I
was to work
was,
with them.
and it was a lot of fun putting it together. And I could feel myself in some of the just points we passed during the process, and it was really interesting to be on the other side and being able to talk to her and to him about those things. And they also had a lot of questions, of course. I mean, if I met a person in my year at Eurovision who already was through the whole thing, I asked them myself, how was it with the in-ears? Did you hear the audience a lot? Was it good? Was it bad? Yeah, we had a lot of fun putting it together.
During the semi-final, like the Switzerland entry had the camera
Yeah, it's
problem. How do
God.
you feel to have another one and not just you?
I had no problem with it. For me, the feeling on that stage mattered more,
Yeah, of course.
and the energy. And on stage, I did not know that it happened. I felt sorry for her, but also it was just she was a big five. It was just a semi.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fine. I think it did not change anything, and maybe it did not change anything with my result as well. But that's not what it is about, as we
Yeah,
already
yeah,
said.
yeah.
So yeah,
So have a wonderful end of the
good.
day.
Yeah,
And
thank
I'm
you. You
wishing you all
too.
the best for the next one.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You too. Have an amazing summer, and maybe we'll talk to each other again.
Yeah, same. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.